Welcome to another edition of Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. In today's whiskey, we are still enjoying and sipping on the High West Bourbon. Definitely like that. And today's game is we are going to do our second attempt or our second play of Marvel Champions. This is the second time I've played this, and we're filming this. Anybody who watched the first video, I think I titled it How Not to Play. So let's see if I can do a little bit better this time around. We're going to play as Peter Parker, and we're going to go ahead and fight Rhino. So we're going to go ahead and get our starting cards, which is going to be 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go ahead and play our cards and then trigger those abilities. And let's see what we want to do. We got Interrogation Room, which is support, max for 1 player, response. After you defeat a minion, exhaust Interrogation Room, remove threat counter from scheme. Alright, so that's not going to help us until we have a minion. We have an upgrade, Spider Tracer, attached to a minion, force interrupt when attached minion is defeated, remove 3 threat counters from a scheme. Alright, so that'll help when we have minions later on. We have an upgrade, Tenacity, hero action, spend a resource and discard this card. Ready your hero. Okay. We got Enhanced Spider Sense. It's an event. Superpower. Hero Interrupt. When a Treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects. Okay. Emergency. Interrupt. When the villain scheme reduces the amount of threat. Okay. And we have Heroic Intuition. Play under a skill's control. Max. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play some cards. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play this Heroic Intuition, which says, play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your hero gets 1 additional thwart. So we're going to go ahead and play that under him. It's going to cost us 2 resources. So we're going to go ahead and go 1 and 2. So we'll discard those 2 resources. And let's see, what else can we play? Let's go ahead and do... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and spend these 2. Actually, you know what? We're going to use 1 resource for him. We're going to go ahead and play that. We'll use 1 resource for him, a second for the Enhanced Spider Sense. We are going to go ahead and play this, and then what we'll do is we'll have both these upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and flip our hero. And then we're going to go ahead and attack while we can. Yes, it's only going to be 2 damage. But we'll go ahead and attack. We're going to attack Rhino for 2, which is going to bring him down to 19. And that will be... We will... draw up to our hand size, which is going to be the 5 because we are now Spider-Man. So 2, 3, 4, 5. He now readies up, and I'm probably going to say untap because I'm so used to playing Magic. And now it's going to be the villain's turn. So when it's the villain's turn, we're going to place a threat counter on the main scheme. So we went ahead and placed 1 threat counter on the main scheme. The villain is going to attack the hero because the hero's out. And he's going to go ahead and attack for 2. We're going to flip over a card to boost that. This, when revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. So this is what it go ahead and get discarded. We're going to go ahead and draw another card. When this card, revealed this card, Alter Ego. When revealed hero, this villain attacks you. Alright, well, he was already attacking. So apparently there's not an additional bonus here. So he's going to go ahead and attack for 2. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see, do we have any cards that will help us out here? Let's see. Oh, and I forgot. Spider Sense. Interrupt. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. So we get to draw a card. And is there anything in here that we think is going to help with this? I'm not seeing anything specifically that's going to help for him. So let's go ahead and we are going to take the 2 damage. So we will be down to 8. All right. We then flip over one of these cards for each player, and there's only 1 player, and we got to resolve that. This is Charge. Attached to Rhino. Force Interrupt. When Rhino attacks, this attack gains overkill. Excess damage to any ally for this event is dealt to that ally's controller at the end of the round. Okay, so basically we just made him stronger. So he now has an attack of 5. All right, so that resolves. It is now our turn again. So we're going to go ahead and play our cards. And let's see, what do we have? We've got a Spinning Web Kick. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah. So let's just, we need 3 resources. Let's see, there's 1. I want to do a Spinning Web Kit. So we need to come up with 3. There's 1 resource. There is 2 resources and 3 resources. So we're going to go ahead and attack for 8 to the enemy. Now, what I'm not sure of is, does he get the 2 plus the 8, or is it just the 8? So that's something we'll have to look into. If you know in the comment section, would really appreciate it if you had said what it was. I believe it's just going to go ahead and be the 8. So, you know, actually, I would think it's the card plus this. So that's how we're going to play this. So it's going to go ahead and do the 8 damage to Rhino. And then in the attack phase, he's going to do 2. So there'll be a total of 10 damage, which will bring him down to 9. Let's get back to 9. All right. So that got played. That goes away. We can still play cards. Oh, and I think we tapped him because we attacked. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to play this, which is going to heal 2 damage to any character. So we're going to heal him back up to 10. Then we are going to draw our cards and ready back up. So we're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now it's the villain's turn. So their turn is, they're going to go ahead and we're going to put a threat counter on the main scheme. Because he is out, he's going to go ahead and attack. Now he is attacking for 5 now because of this. So let's see. We've got 5 damage coming. What can we do? What can we do? I'm not seeing anything that's an interrupt that's going to help. So he can do 5 damage. Let's go ahead and block 3. And we will take 2. So we're going to be to 8. And again, this is only my second playthrough, so if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. All right, so then we go ahead and flip this over to let that resolve. Oh, sorry. We were supposed to flip this over when he attacked. So, okay, this didn't have any bonus for the attack, so that we did okay on that one. Now this will be the card we're flipping over. When revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. So Rhino's going to gain 4, and that means he's going to be up to 13. All right, now it'll be our turn, but before it's our turn, I'm going to go ahead and discard the web shooter, spend a resource, and discard this card to ready your hero. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So he will be ready, and we can attack with him on our upcoming turn. All right, so now it is our turn. We can play cards. And I think we keep attacking. So let's go ahead, and we want to do the swinging web kick. So we need to do 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3 resources. So we're going to do the 8 plus the 2, and I just want to make sure that this was a second one and not one that we... Yep, okay. So we're going to go ahead and attack him for 10. So now he's going to be down to 3. Great, that'll help. Okay, so now we tapped because he attacked or exhausted. We're going to draw back up, and they ready up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and take a sip. We will put a third threat counter on this. All right, let's go ahead and take a sip again. All right, he's going to attack. We will flip this over for the boost. Nothing comes in for the boost. Oh, actually, sorry, that's 2. So he's going to attack for 3 plus 2 plus an additional 2. So he's attacking for 7 right now. So let's figure out what we want to do and how we want to block this. So we've got 7 coming in. I don't see a way to stop that. So we are going to go ahead and block 3 of that. So we're going to take 4, putting us down to 3. Ooh, we're getting low. All right, that's not good. All right, so then we discard that. We are going to flip over one of these cards and resolve that effect. This is Eviction Notice. Give this to Peter Parker player. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose 1. All right, so we're going to flip to alter ego, choose 1. Exhaust Peter Parker. Remove Eviction Notice from the game. Well, he's already exhausted. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. This card gains surge. Discard this obligation. All right, well, this is a dilemma. I'm not sure if he's exhausted. Does that mean we can just say that we finish this one? So it says choose 1. So I'm going to go with the thought that I can go ahead and exhaust him. He's already exhausted, so that's not going to matter. If, again, in the rules or the people watching this, if I should have gone to number option 2 because he's exhausted, let me know. But for right now, I'm going to say that because he's exhausted, that kind of basically was a freebie for us. So let's go ahead and go there. It's going to be our turn. So he's still tapped. So we will go ahead and see what we've got. We are going to go ahead and get Aunt May out. So I need to discard 1 resource. So I'm going to go ahead and discard 1 resource to play Aunt May. Alter ego action. Exhaust Aunt May to heal 4 damage. Okay. And let's see, what else can we do? We need... Actually, that's all we can do. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and exhaust her to heal 4 damage to put us at the 7. Then what we're going to do is ready up and then draw to our cards. So we can now have 6. So we get 1, 2, 3. All right, great. Now it's going to be Rhino's turn. Now, because the alter ego is out, Rhino is going to scheme, which may be bad. This may be a bad for us. So he's going to go ahead and scheme. And so initially he's attacking for 5. We're going to flip this over, which is going to make it 7. So he's coming in for 7 right now, which if he schemes 7 times, that means he's going to go past the 7 number, and we're going to lose this. So let's see if we have any cards that can go ahead and stop this. Evangelist Mansion's not going to help. Heroic Intuition's not going to help. That's not going to help. Nope. Dang it. That's not going to help. That's a minion card. All right, so we cannot block right now because we are Peter Parker. We have nothing to block. He's going to come in for 2, 5, 6, 7, which means we lost this. All right, so that's game number 2, which was much faster than game number 1. I think it was about 30 minutes. We lost this. Would love to hear in the comment section what I did wrong, and if there were any misplays, which I'm sure there are going to be some. I really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this video. Please like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And until next time, folks, cheers.